Hey there, everybody. Professor Cloud here. Welcome to Timberborn. This is a game that I've been watching for quite some time, but have been waiting for 1.0 to be released, which did release just 2 days ago as of this recording. So we're going to be playing as a bunch of beavers, trying to bring green back to the world in whatever way we as beavers can do. It is a combination of city slash base builder combined with automation, all under a little bit of a survival setting because there are potential catastrophes that can occur. So, with that, let's go ahead and take our first look at Timberborn 1.0. Okay, let's see. I didn't realize that there were different factions. Easygoing but hardworking, Folktails are expert farmers. They respect nature and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. Their motto: comfort, food, and sturdy wood. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. Uh, it sounds like one of the minions. Iron Teeth. Defectors of the traditional timber ways, they mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. They achieved progress through ingenuity, efficiency, and disregard for the environment. Their motto: work hard, work hard. To unlock, you need to reach an average well being of 15 while playing the phone. Oh, okay. Interesting. They sound like minions. All right, moving on. Okay, so the ones with the leaves are beginner friendly. Okay, so this game allows for a lot of runs, just like Satisfactory does. Which that particular game, if anyone's interested, my first playthrough of that game is over on the main Professor Cloud channel because of it being first person in nature and a little bit more survival oriented. This fits more, in my opinion, into the city builder style of game. Lakes, plains, and waterfalls. And then the rest of these, and then of course we've got ones down here that are a little bit harder. Let's see, waterfalls is small. It's an old parenting trick to tell kids that a waterfall is just a big floodgate. Here they will spend weeks looking for a shut-off lever. Yeah, let's do waterfalls. You want to challenge, your settlement starts with moderate resources. Droughts and bad tides are milder at the beginning but intensify over time. Yeah, so that's the survival component. I will have tutorial on for this first playthrough. Let's go. What would you like to call your settlement? I almost always call my first settlements. Actually, nope. Newcastle's playing today, so we will call it Newcastle. For those of you who have watched my Anno 1800 series, you'll recognize my plan here. Okay, so we have beavers. We have a lot of beavers. Welcome to Timberborn. This tutorial will help you set your paw in the wasteland and survive the first days. You will learn how to use the tools needed to build a thriving beaver community. As you progress through the next steps, the tips will appear here. Okay. Move camera. Yep. Rotate camera. There we go. If you want to check on your beavers up close or get a wider view. Okay, I'm curious as to... Holy crap, we can go all the way in on them. Hi there, buddy. How you doing? Very nice. Pause game. Unpause game. Speed. 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go. Okay. Nice. Every beaver settlement needs logs and lots of them. Only lumberjacks cut trees. Build lumberjack flags next to nearby trees. Okay, how do we do that? Found wood and water, a new beginning. So there's trees. Aha. Wood. Lumberjack flag. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me... Okay, so it basically provides a box. Alright, so if we put it there, it's going to cover everything. And maybe we'll put one there. Okay. The flags will not be built unless they are in the district's building range. Select the district center to see its building range. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Select the district center to see its building range. You can extend it by connecting paths to the district center's entrance. Okay, how do we build paths? Paths and structures. Okay, they're building the flags now. I don't know that this was the smartest way to do this, but that's okay. All right, there we go. We got one flag. Establishes a district with a total population, goods, and an isolated path network. Employs builders. So we've got two builders, Senzal and Rashi. The flag done. Every building with an entrance must be connected to a district center with a path. When you select a building, you can see its entrance marked by an arrow. Build paths to connect the lumberjack flags to the district center. I already did that. At least I thought I did. No, I didn't. Now I did. At least I thought I did. Ah, crap. Can I pick you up and move you? We got it for one of them. Or can I destroy you and craft a new one? Demolish. It won't... Oh, hold on. Demolish. There we go. Yes. Okay, now, let's try this again. Wood, flag. Can I... How do I turn you? Alright, let's just do it this way. For now. There we go. Oh, R. Shift R and R. I think is what they wanted me to do for rotating. I mean, I know it's nighttime and all, but why is nobody down here trying to build this thing? Alright, we have one worker assigned to this lumberjack flag. Juljin, I guess is how his name is pronounced. I wonder if we have the ability... Okay, we do have the ability to rename them. Holy crap. Okay, why is nobody building this? Oh, everyone's sleeping. Alright, let's move time forward a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, this guy's going down to build. How much do I even have wood? That's food. Okay, good. Lumberjacks only cut trees in areas that you mark for cutting. The trees must be within the lumberjack flag's range. Use the Mark Tree Cutting Area tool now. Hold the mouse button to select multiple tiles at once. Mark trees for cutting. Okay, let me... Mark trees for cutting. Okay, first of all, we don't need that anymore. Cut trees. Okay, and... that. Okay. Water and food. Beavers need water to survive. Build a water pump to ensure continuous access to drinking water. Remember to connect the pump to the district center. Okay. Water pump. Pumps and filters water for beavers to drink. 0.33 per hour. I don't know what the 0.33 stands for. And I'm assuming H is hour. Maximum depth of 2 meters. Alright, I'm assuming this needs to be... maybe not. Requires access to water. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, there we go. Alright. And then we need to path it. Okay. Got 2 guys down there. Oh, 1 guy down there building. I'd like to remove this little barrier here so we can get some water in this little spot. It would have been nicer to have put the pump there than to make it so far away from the district center. At least that's my own personal opinion. Doesn't have enough materials. Needs 12 logs. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Look at him go! That's interesting. So the the flags, the wood flags, are where the wood is actually stored. So the beavers are going and grabbing it from the necessary flags to build then the actual thing. Okay. Alright, let's slow things back down again. In addition to water, beavers need food. Gatherers automatically gather berries within the gatherer flags. Okay, so we need to build a gatherer flag. Alright, food here, flag. We'll put you there. And then, of course, path you. Now, of course, at some point, this is all going to be cleared, and we're going to have another way. Well, one, we're going to have to get to this side, because there's wood over here. And we do apparently have the ability to prioritize... Oh, prioritize what they gather. Okay. Interesting. But it doesn't seem like there's an ability to prioritize the building of this thing. There we go. Okay. Now, we need to... something more... Okay, in the long run, we need something more nutritious. Build a farmhouse to plant and harvest crops. Like flags, a farmhouse has a limited range. Okay, well, first of all... don't I need to... Okay. All right. So unlike the wood, I don't have to mark certain things for gathering. They just automatically start gathering and put them at the flag. Okay. That's good to know. Why is everybody dehydrated? The water needs to pump faster. Okay, we're building a farmhouse. Alright, let's put it here. How do I mark again? Oh, down here. Okay. Just want to make sure there's plenty of trees for marking. If you are running low on workers, you can pause some buildings to do, and then to do so, select a building and click the pause button. Okay. Alright, food-wise, we're doing well. The water is starting to collect. We don't quite have nearly as... Yeah, we don't quite have as many that are dehydrated anymore. We've only got 3, it looks like. For those of you who have played this game a lot in early access, I apologize. I'm sure this probably feels very slow to you all, but I've never played the game. I want to take my time with it. I want to learn it as quickly as I can. There are a lot of other games that are similar to this that I am looking at as well. There's one about, it's either cats or rats, that just came out in early access recently. I think it's called Whisker Falls. That's another similar style of game that I would like to check out at some point in the future. Alright, we're only down to 2 dehydrated. 1 dehydrated. We're getting there. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit. I want to get this farmhouse built. Oh, no, still 2 of them that are dehydrated. Oh, there's 3. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to speed this along a little bit more. Now, we've got this red up here that I don't like the look of. The well-being. -6. Alright, let's slow back down. Farmers do not start working until you tell them what and where to plant. Use the plant crops to designate a carrot field. Plant crops. Carrots. Use this tool to designate an area for planting. Requires building of efficient farmhouse. Drought resistance 2 days. I don't know what I'm doing. That looked good. Oh, hold on a minute. No, plant carrots 12 of 100. Okay, so I need to plant a lot more. A lot more. A lot more. Holy crap. Wonder if I can do it on this side. Will this count? It will. Interesting. 89, 99, 100. There we go. Adjusting working hours is one way to manage your settlement. Longer work days mean faster progress, but every evening beavers need time to relax and sleep. Don't push them too hard for too long. For now, let's increase the working hours just a little. Set working hour. Okay, so that's up here. We're going to set it to 18. Alright, we got storage. Many buildings have some built-in storage, but it fills up quickly. Build a large pile to store more logs. Each storage building holds a single good. You can set the stored good after selecting building. So we're going to build a large pile, and then a large pile, set the large pile to logs. Okay, so here's storage. Large pile. We'll put that here. Actually, you know what? Let's put it here. Looks like it's already set to logs. Alright, all of our carrots have been planted. Okay, no good is selected. Okay, here we go. Logs. Done. Alright. Beavers are the... hold on. There we go. Beavers are the engineers of the animal world. It's time to turn their lumberpunk ideas into reality. Build an inventor to go produce science points. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to put you next to the center. I think that's the smart play here. I feel like they need homes. Our well-being is 0, so we lost our negative well-being for some reason. We did lose all of our dehydration. We don't have any more dehydrated beavers, so that's good. Alright, what's the other one? All liquids are stored in tanks. This includes the water we've been pumping. Build a small tank and then set it to water. Actually, we need to do this 3 times. Small tank. Man, you can limit the depth of the water pump. I don't know if we have the ability to ever add additional workers to increase the efficiency. I mean, the productivity is already at 97%. Okay. Apparently 3 of our beavers just grew up according to what happened over here. Now, of all these berry bushes that we've been gathering, do they regrow? That would be a question that I have. Okay, we do have an inventor. That's good. So let's continue that. For now, let the inventor work. Once you accumulate enough science points, we'll spend them to unlock more advanced buildings. Okay. Alright, so now we're just waiting on the tanks to get built. Let's add another couple of rows. Okay, so we've got one tank. Set it to water. Done? Done. Okay, so they're all set. You actually can set what it's going to hold even before it's built. And nice little details, I can scroll down and there's the water. Love that. So trees are growing. So it does look like you can infinitely continue to cut down in an area as long as you allow the trees to grow back. That's cool. That's very good. Alright, let's speed through the evening time again. I wish there was kind of a way that I could just skip past this. Although I would guess at some point I'm going to want things to happen at night. At least I would guess that that's the way that the game has been designed. Could be wrong. Ooh, that doesn't look good. And then there's buildings over here. Interesting. I'm sure part of our job is going to be to make sure that this becomes green again and that the water becomes blue again. Or green. Alright, let me speed up. I know enough about the game to know that that is usually the goal for most settlements. Okay. Wow, and everything became blue all of a sudden. Alright, let's slow that down. Finally, let's prepare some storage for berries. We should also get ready for the upcoming carrot harvest. Alright, so we need to build a medium warehouse. Warehouse, here we go. Alright, let's put you right next to the lumber storage. Actually, we need to build two of them. Oh, and I guess one of them is going to be set for berries. One of them is going to be set for carrots. Alright, so berries there. And then this will be carrots. There we go. One of our small tanks is filled with water. And if we look up here at the top, we've got... You can't click on them, though. That's interesting. We've got 39 units, 40 units of water now. 31 units of food. I think part of that's because this is full. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, somebody's dehydrated. No. No, they're not dehydrated. They didn't have any food. When are the carrots ready for harvest? Okay, housing. There we go. Now, let's definitely start with housing. 2 beavers are better than 1. Houses improve your beaver's well-being and allow your Folktails population to grow. Beavers automatically assign themselves to available housing, so we need to build 6. All right, there's 3. There we go. Moving along. Oh, we got plenty of water now. Dehydration should not be an issue for a while. I do find it interesting that the housing is what triggers population growth. Alright, what is power and planks? More advanced buildings require power, and beavers like their power to come from the river. Yeah, makes sense. Place a water wheel in flowing water along the riverbank. Alright, I'm not going to do that until after the houses are done. I want my little beavers to be happy first. Then we can worry about other things. Drought resistance 2 days. Raw carrots. Days to grow, 4 days. That's what I was wondering. Alright, so we got 2 houses. I think I need to set up some more area. Nope, we got 2. Let's do... What about over here? Yep, let's do a little bit more over here as well. Alright, so they're probably going to be ready to harvest at the end of the day today. Oh, nope, some of them are going to be ready to harvest today. Yep, there we go. Alright, that's huge. Because we ran out of berries. We absolutely ran out of berries. We got 3 houses now. 3 per. Age 41. Gives us their age and everything. Holy crap. Basic needs, sleep, and shelter. Other buildings can be built on its top. I didn't realize that. We can stack them. Oh no, other buildings. So we can't stack the houses then? Well, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Alright, so we should be... The thing I was worried about is that I was noticing that my food number was going down to 0. With all of these carrots harvesting, this should put us in really good position from a food perspective. We can clear the land. Demolish buildings, delete rubble... Mark resources for demolition. Yeah, so we should be able to, I think, clear, like, if we wanted to. What I think I'm gonna do, though, I would rather clear this area, because I don't think we're getting as much wood from these trees. Alright. Oh, we've still got one more lodge left to build. We've got some positive well-being, new well-being high score. And we got an achievement for that. I may go ahead and clear... Alright, power plant. Build a water wheel. Water wheel or power wheel? Oh, power wheel is where the beavers run. Like you would see with hamsters. $118. Okay, it even gives us amount of power bait. I do need to make it as close as possible to the end. I think my best bet is right there. Okay, so housing's done. We got more beavers. Beavers do not reproduce unless there are empty housing slots available. Folktails need 2 adults and an empty slot for the magic to happen. And beaver children are called kits. We have one, so that's done. We set that up for building. Well-being. Well-being is a metric that shows how content a beaver is. It affects 3 attributes: working speed, movement speed, and lifespan. One of the main ways of increasing the well-being is through attractions. Attractions are buildings that beavers enter when not at work. Build a campfire. Okay. This can only be placed on the ground. Well, can I put it here? Wow, look at all of the carrots. Oop, hold on. Look at all the carrots. Berries. No wood. Carrots are still being harvested. And look, they've got little hats on. That's cool. Those little details. Oh, you've got no trees to cut down. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. There you go. What about you? Okay, you've still got trees to cut down. Can I do that? I don't know if that's possible. I guess we'll find out. You've got chipped teeth. I can't. Well, I don't know what to do about that. Can I change? I don't know. Huh. I'd like to change who it is that's working at that flag, but it doesn't seem like I have that ability. Water wheels still work? Yeah, because we got... Alright, the guy who is a farmer with chipped teeth, that I don't particularly care about. That's fine. But yeah, we've got both of the ones that are at the cutting of trees locations have chipped teeth. I would prefer that that would be not the case. God, we have got so much food. 136. I think we can probably start thinking about clearing some of this. Alright, so the water wheel's done. It is time to start producing planks. Build a lumber mill directly next to the water wheel. You may also build it further away and connect it to the water wheel using power shafts. Many buildings, such as lumber mills and lodges, pass power to one another when placed wall to wall. No power shafts needed. That's good to know. So we need to build a lumber mill and power a lumber mill. And then I assume we're going to get advanced buildings from that. Okay, lumber mill. Low chance of injury. So if we put it right there, the only thing I have to do then is connect a path. Like that. Presumably. Alright, have we... We're just looking to see when or if we would want to build another set of housing. Let's speed things up. This is now, it looks like the carrots are just going to keep harvesting. Because, I mean, this was one of the first ones that harvested, and it's already at 83%. Okay, good. So these berries will have been moved. At this point, I don't think I need to destroy any more. But if I need to, I can always destroy ones right here as well. Wow, look at all the water we've got. %. Speed things up a little more. Drought approaching. I don't like the sound of that. 2.9 days, apparently. Well, we've actually harvested all the carrots. So food-wise, we'll be fine. Water-wise, we should also be fine. It's just going to be a question is, how does the drought affect the trees? Because obviously everything is based on that. We're probably not going to get the lumber mill done in time. Okay, there's our campfire. Excellent. All right, let's slow down here. Look at that. That's cool. Except for there's no fire. That's interesting. Campfire with no fire. Well-being also increases around decorations. Beavers do not intentionally approach them, so place the decorations close to where your settlers hang out. So, the campfire, perhaps. A shrub is the simplest decoration, and beavers appreciate every bit of greenery. Decoration, shrub. Okay. Oh, alright. So, yeah, let's put it next to the storage. Okay, so it's got a radius. Diameter, actually, I guess. Okay, so these berry bushes do, in fact, regrow. 12 days, to be exact. And the trees... Interesting. Yeah, I'd really like to get rid of that. Oh, I can. I can. Okay. That'll let water in there, and maybe that'll extend my green. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm guessing. Oh, you can, this is where you can increase the priority. Oh, all right. Interesting. Yeah, see, we've already got carrots that are reharvesting. We're going to have plenty of food. I wonder if I could put down a second lumberjack flag right here to get additional workers working in the same area. Ah, there's our fire. We got fire at the campfire now. Excellent. Ah, there we go. It did. Yeah, there we go. It extended the green. Fantastic. That's awesome. I mean, it didn't extend it a ton, but we now actually have room to build buildings here. The shrub still has not been built. We're still at 22% there. Hold on a minute, what? Some of these look a little different than others. I don't know what this light green is that's here. Alright, I'm going to increase the priority of this so that it can get built faster. Yeah, there we go. Our berries are, in fact, coming back. Excellent. I'm going to give that a try. I want to see if I can do that. Yep. That's how you get more beavers working on trees. Because that's been my problem, is I haven't had trees of it, or enough wood for a lot of the stuff that they want me to build. Okay, our shrub is now in place. That is done. Oops, I didn't mean to pause. You can see the impact your actions have on your beaver. Select a beaver by clicking on it. In the panel, you can see its current well-being, attributes, and needs. Some needs can reach negative values and incur severe penalties or cause death. Alright, so I'm going to pull this guy. Oops. Okay, maybe. Yeah, chip teeth -1. Does it not? Lives in lodge, works at lumberjack. Movement speed. Yeah, so its well-being is 4. Basic needs, hunger. How is chipped teeth a basic need? Okay. For beavers, it's the entire society that counts. You can see your settlement's average well-being in the top left corner of your screen, which is currently 5. Click on it to see the fulfillment of all possible needs. There are many ways to make life in the wasteland more bearable. Okay, so first of all, we've got our power now. We are building planks. All right, F. There we go. Population well-being. So we've got 2 chipped teeth. Everyone is sheltered. Excellent. No one has any wet fur. I'm guessing that would be a negative. We've got carrots. Nutrition-wise, it's the only thing we have at the moment. Obviously, that'll unlock over time. To unlock, reach average well-being of 15 while playing Folktails in order to unlock Iron Teeth. I wonder if the developers are going to provide additional factions over time. I haven't looked at their roadmap to see what their plans are past 1.0. Okay. So we've done that. Remember that beavers need free time to eat, drink, sleep, and enjoy the settlement's attractions. To maximize productivity... Oh, new high score for well-being. We got to 6. To maximize productivity, you need to balance workers' well-being and their working hours. For now, let's return to the default working hours of 16. Okay? Forestry. Beavers need a stable source of logs. Duh. Using science points produced by your inventor, unlock the forester. Then build it in an area where you want to plant trees. Okay, so we've accumulated science points. Where have we... Oh, right there. Okay. Alright, unlock forester. Yes. Okay. Now, before we actually put it down... where we want to build trees. I'm going to put it here. So that I can do this whole area and do it nice. I think that's the way to go. Alright, let's speed up time again. We're getting ready to hit the drought. Yep. There went all the green. All right, so the drought is 3 days, it looks like. So the blueberries are drought resistant for 9 days. Carrots are only 2. So we're going to probably have to replant all of them. Trees are 13 days, so we don't have to worry about them too much. I know one thing I do want to do is add that to... Yeah, matter of fact, I'm probably going to have to replant all of my carrots once we get the water back. At least that would be my guess. Well, I guess we'll find out, obviously. And let's go ahead and add that in there as well as that. Oh, there are stairs here, so we can get the trees that are up here. Nice. Forester prioritized research, or prioritized resource. A forester can create blueberries. Huh. And then different kinds of trees. I don't know what trees better. Yeah, I'm curious. Pine drought resistance of 13 days. They produce 2 logs, it looks like. Days to grow 12. Pine resin is also possible. Okay, so you're going to need different kinds of trees. These are birch. They only produce pine, or they only produce logs, and they only produce 1. And their drought resistance, or it takes 7 days to grow. So, okay, so a little shorter time to grow. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure what I'm going to want to build with the forester. Yay, the drought has ended! Congratulations, your settlement has survived its first drought. Droughts are part of the seasonal cycle. They will return and become longer over time. Well, that sucks. Which means you have to make sure that you've got more and more items that have longer drought resistances. Okay, so the water's coming back now. All right, good. Yeah, so they're, as I said, they're having to replant the carrots. I kind of thought that was going to be the case because of the fact that their resistances were short. All right, so if we know that the next drought is going to be longer, I may want to switch to something else that's got a longer resistance. But does that mean that I would have to destroy all of this and basically redo it? Alright, I need to prioritize this. Path structures. I want... That's platforms. I want bridge. 150. Oh, requires wood and planks. The reason I'm saying that is because I want to be able to get over to this side. Why am I not? Allows beavers to pass over gaps. Oh. I unlocked the wrong one. I should have unlocked 6x1. I don't know that that's necessarily the right thing to do either, but... Well... Okay, we have our forester. We want to prioritize... I don't know. Chestnut? Use the plant trees and bushes. Okay. Okay, this actually tells us. Alright, birch is just a log, 7 days, 1 log. Pine, we get log and resin. Chestnut, we get log and chestnuts, which can be gathered. But they take 23 days to grow for trees. Alright, let's stick with birch. And then I'm going to destroy these. Okay. Well, this seems to be a perfect place to pause our playthrough here of Timberborn. So let me do exactly that. This is our first playthrough of Timberborn. We've hit cycle number 2, day 2. We've got all of the main buildings up and running according to the tutorial anyway. I don't think we're missing any housing at the moment, but I'm not 100% certain. I don't know if the tutorial is going to take us any further, but yeah, this is Timberborn 1.0. I'm looking forward to seeing where this takes us, what new things we can unlock. This is just, the first map that I've taken a look at. There's a lot of other maps, as we saw right there near the beginning. Hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't subscribed, please do that as well. And hopefully I will see you in the next episode of Timberborn, the Waterfalls map. Talk to you soon.